Second term now. Umpire grabs us holding the ball aloft in the middle of a sun-laden Victoria Park. It's fantastic for footy this afternoon. Moore goes up against Reuter. Reuter gives the free kick away. Well, it was 6 to 1, half dozen the other there by the ruckman, but Peter Moore, who's on the ground, spent the first quarter on the bench, will take the kick. He goes towards centre half forward. The lead's on from Andrews. Hill, good punch away. Mickey O'Leary on half back. A bit of time now on the left to set something up. Goes towards, Corrigan, and that was it at half back for the Tigers, and he takes an uncontested mark. A bit of time now to set something up. Corrigan goes towards half forward. Clinton Shaw gives him the lead. Stefanowski a couple of metres behind on that occasion, and Clinton Shaw takes the mark, plays on, centres the ball back towards centre half forward. Colliger and Buckingham. Colliger just can't take the overhead mark. Second effort was there though. Blind turn, handball quickly to Con. Want to get back onto his left boot. Intervong there, drags him off it. Handball over the top to nobody in particular. Running onto it was Harding, and a free kick pushing the back. Going to go to Eastern Suburbs, and Buckingham with the free.
Yeah, great commitment. And, I think you'll find he's on top at the moment of his opponent in a very talented footballer too, in Troy Colliger. Youngster Mark Buckingham now for the Suburbs. He'll drive them out of defence, out of sight of the ground. Takes his time, lovely drop punt. Looks up there for the high flyers. In front there was the big fellow Stefanowski. Couldn't get both hands on the footy. Ball now rallied to half forward. Making a dive, an unsuccessful one was Connors. Support there though was Flanagan, and O'Leary comes in for the Suburbs, does well, and gets the ball out of bounds. Out of sight, half forward flank, a good 80 metres from Bannockburn's goal, kicking to the railway end of Victoria Park.
Poor boundary throw in. Reuter can get it down from hands to Intervong. Goes towards centre wing. Sheen also coming from behind was Marcus. Good punch away for Eastern Suburbs. Peters on hands and knees. Handball to Corrigan and Irving. Irving, can he break the Corrigan tackle? No, he can't. And he sees the ball over the boundary line, but he's being held on to too long, says the umpire. And Irving will take the free kick just on the attacking side of centre wing. And just as he got rid of the footy there, Corrigan held on to him. Kicks towards Loughton and Perkins. Loughton works. Perkins underneath the ball. Oh, roved off the pack. Peters, can he finish at the short man? He's missed.
Did everything right, didn't he? Just didn't quite steady enough. Slid back on the kick as well. It's just slewed off the side of the 1 point. The Dave Peters, 1 goal, 1. He's tally here this afternoon and moves the Suburbs now to 2-6-18, leading Bannockburn 2-2-14 on the GDFL bingo set of second quarter scoreboard. We've been travelling 4 minutes.
Kick in was from Delahunt, went to Broad and then further afield. Now Marcus chops it off. Flanagan pushes him off the footy. Free kick for too high. Eugene Marcus to take it. Whoa! And Andy Reuter and Peter Moore just exchanging phone numbers. Now Marcus will try and move it on quickly. Pretty open forward line. Loughton and Stevenson down there. Marcus goes along towards both those players and Perkins as well. Stevenson in front. Nobody roving at the front of the pack for the Eagles. All Broad wrapped up by Stevenson. Got rid of the footy though. As far as Connors gets it back to Matty Pilgrim. He goes towards half back. Reuter getting back there. Stefanowski. Reuter puts the big hand up and takes the mark right-handed. And Andy Reuter at half forward now. Kicks long in towards Loughton again, as you would. He pushes Perkins away. Can't take the mark, though. Free kick pushing the back. Going to go to the Eagles. Who is it? It's the short man again.
Dave Peters. Dave Peters. Himself again, front posse. And opportunity. Jason Shorty will be kicking from around about 45 metres out from goal. Directly in front.
If there's anybody who's going to play on around the mark, it's Shorty.
Oh, he'll kick this. It's a nice looking drop punt, and I've got to tell you, the accurate one has done it again. Another 6-pointer on the board. Dave Peters, the short man, he kicks his second, and every time you press that button it interferes with the headsets, and if it does that again, the old video title maker 2000 is going to end up on the deck.
Well, it's 3-6-24 now, Eastern Suburbs. Bannockburn 2-2-14. They've stretched it to 10 points to lead now, the Eagles. Back in the centre, Reuter and Moore. They both go up early. Comes to Intervong, breaks a couple of tackles, gets a quick kick away too, towards O'Leary, who can run onto it. And he does. He's just inside the centre square, goes to the right boot, measures it towards Stevenson, but Wentworth's there and takes the mark in front. Any good defender should watch Paul Wentworth reads the play beautifully, goes wide towards Corrigan and O'Leary. Corrigan keeps his feet, that's going to be the difference, and he can get it off to Flanagan standing still. He gets it back to Corrigan though, gets a short little pass away towards Clinton Shaw. Can't pick it up the first attempt, second attempt he can't either. Irving's there, and also Stefanovski with pressure, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, great game of footy out here at Victoria Park, the home of the Bannockburn Tigers, where we see at the moment Suburbs enjoying a 10-point advantage. We've been travelling around about 7 minutes of the second quarter. Ball out of side of the ground, centre wing. Reuter does the boundary throw-in contest. Got it down to ground level. Opportunity here now. Hands and knees. Good work, Bailey. Taps it forward. There's been a whistle on play. I think you'll find Shane Barty caught one a bit high, and he'll get the free kick for the Eastern Suburbs Eagles. Lovely kick too. Up there. No, both players were going for the ball out and was in front.
Sorry, I disagree.
When is a good use of the body?
Nice use of the body, I thought, from Ashley Perkins, but he's been penalised.
Loughton. Keep it on the camera, Noel. Goes towards Prezalek. Now it's Peterson. Oh, Delamonica run into each other, but the Eagles with the numbers. Irving. Can't break the tackle. Drop the footy. Had a chance, didn't get it away, and Wentworth again at centre half back now for the Tigers. Goes towards Buckingham and Colliger. Colliger in front, Rove beautifully, gets away from one, and then handball beautifully back into Colliger. Gives him a couple of steps and he runs away too. He's just outside 50. Wobbly punt, but it's okay. It's over the back. Roddy!
Great grab. Yeah, a bit of a mongrel punt there off the boot of Troy Colliger, but gee, the better judgment of the two. Great tussle between the two 16 Guernseys. On that occasion, Ronnie winning out Dixie's first for the afternoon, and for the season, he's 31st, and Bannockburn now move a little closer. They're 3-2-20. Bannockburn Eastern Suburbs 3-6-24, 4 points to margin. GDFL Bingo Centre, second quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes gone of the second term.
Back in the centre, Moore and Reuter to do the ruck work. Umpire throws the footy up. Moore up early. Reuter down. Oh, it takes it out of the ruck. Intervong knocked it out of his hands. Moore paddles it to Flanagan, who gives it to Winter. He gets a quick kick out. In front, Andrews. Oh, Rove beautifully. Clinton Shaw at the front. Screws it around, but he screwed it around too far. And one behind to one of the vice-captains of the Tigers side this season, Clinton Shaw. And they're 3-3-21, Bannockburn. Eastern Suburbs 3-6-24, GDFL Bingo Centre, second quarter scoreboard.
Just waiting now on Johnny Stefanovski to bring the ball back into play for the Suburbs. And he's elected to go straight down the middle of the ground. A lovely drop punt too. Looks there for the high flyers. In front there was the young fella Eugene Marcus. Tapped away though from his opponent. Colliger, that was Wayne. Went in hard. Likewise did Stevie Delahunt, but I think the tackle was a little high on Keo Intervong, and Intervong now gets the free kick in the heart of the Victoria Park. Bannockburn drives the Suburbs forward, but that man again, the Chicken Hawk, Paul Wentworth, great grab.
Goes towards centre wing, and Clinton Shaw away from Stefanovski, breaks away, can bring it back in towards centre half forward, goes towards Andrews. Hill's right next to him, punch away. Was it a hold? Yes, it was, says the umpire, and will be a free kick to Shane Andrews.
Is this the Andrew Hill that came from Inverleigh or not?
No, different one. From Newcombe, this man.
I was going to say.
A little bit bigger than the Andy Hill from Lee Districts.
Yeah, he's grown a bit in the last week or so.
That is a very good kick.
He's kicked it from 50 metres, just offline, the drainer. Great individual effort from the Bannockburn spearhead. Hasn't been able to find the big sticks as yet, but when he kicks the ball as he just did, such length, I'm sure that he'll bother the scorers before the day's out.
Well, it's 3-4 to 3-6, 2 points of difference. Eastern Suburbs still in front. Stefanovski from full-back for the Eagles to come towards half-back on the members' side, towards Prezalek. Rose from behind. Sheridan, can he pick it up? At the second attempt he can. Goes towards Delamonica. He's ripped off the footy by Flanagan, and then Sheridan's ripped off the footy as well. Dropped the footy, said the umpire, and it's going to be a free kick to Connors for Bannockburn. Chops goes towards half-forward. Andrews, good mark. Stefanovski, and the winner takes it at 50 and has shortened the run considerably for shots for goal now too, Ronnie. Still a nice run, but used to go back on a Craig McDermott run-up.
Yeah, he's obviously matured a little and got it right. Let's just see if the arrow still points the same direction. No, it's not. probably rushed a little on that occasion. Offline, and Shane Andrews seems to have blossomed a little bit in the weight category too, I'd suggest, in season 98.
But he's bulked up a bit.
He has. 3-5-23 Bannockburn, 3-6-24 Eastern Suburbs. GDFL Bingo Centre bring us this second quarter. The promoted trophy and sports clothing time clock shows 12.5 minutes gone of the second quarter. Lovely mark taken out of side of the ground there from the Stefanovski kick-in. Finds Reuter, the Andy Reuter ruckman for the Suburbs. Finds Preslick, who played on.
Yep.
Tackled from behind, which was fair because the call had been made. And now Bannockburn go forward, but again, quick hands there. Stefanovski to Reuter was good. Got around the tackler.
Oh, good kick.
Great play, and here's an opportunity now for the Suburbs. Over the top there was a quick hand pass to Inthavong. Got it across to Marcus. Clean bowls his teammate up there in Stevenson. Allows Broador. Didn't pick it up. Paddles it out towards the boundary line. Very defensive footy, but it's paid off because he's found the boundary line. A left forward pocket, about 35 metres now from the Suburbs goal.
So it's going to be a throw-in. And Adam Sheridan not happy with something, calling the runner out. Might have been the effort of Stevenson there. He just sort of let the ball run through his legs. Didn't really attack the footy. He and Winter go across to the ruck contest. Moore goes up, Loughton with his left hand to the front of the pack. It was Peters. Breaks away. Now he's out of bounds. Can't keep the ball in. Shorty will be a boundary throw-in once again, about 30 metres around from the Eagles' goal. A lead by behind. It's 3-6 playing 3-5. The Eagles in front. Middle stage of this second term. And it'll be another throw-in. Big pack around the footy. Moore and also Marcus there. And Prazalek rose from the side. Gets a right fist to it. O'Leary, that's Michael. Kick around the corner only as far as Delahunt. Takes the mark. And we'll be able to relieve the pressure for the Tigers. Wants to switch play. Handball to Perkins, who's unattended at fullback. Takes a bounce. Wants to set something up. Goes wide towards Rowath. Gives him a lead. Good mark too in front of Delamonica. Handball quickly to Alistair Broad. Was going to go left. Then handballs over the top to Rose. Has to sit and wait for it a little bit, but it's okay. He's got a bit of time, goes with a wobbly left foot kick, and Buckingham chops it off. Plays on quickly, gives it to Andy Hill, running off half back. Now Hill goes towards Prazalek, 4 against 1. Prazalek in the middle, Peters at the front, was going to go on handball. Now he kicks, and his kick is smothered. Big man Peter Moore, and right on the interchange bench, or the interchange steward's position, we'll have another boundary throw-in.
Yeah, very even contest here this afternoon. Reuter hits it towards his goal, but Winter was there for the Tigers. Kicks quickly to the centre of the ground. Flanagan, quick hands to Harding, was good play. Harding, left foot kick, and finds an unmarked Troy Colliger. Buckingham just gave him 5 metres. Lovely lead there from Andrews, and Hill had no hope of stopping
good vision.
that. Great vision, and an opportunity here. Shane Andrews, the drainer. An opportunity here from 35 metres directly in front of goal. And if Bannockburn need a goal, it is this one. It'll give them the lead back, which is seesawed throughout the afternoon. Time check shows 14.5 minutes gone, and I think you'll find he has just snuck it in. Not kicking the ball well, though, is he?
That's right. Did you see Ronnie Pilgrim? He's tapped the umpire to make sure he knew.
And, yeah, it is a 6-pointer. Shane Andrews kicks his first. And a very handy fourth for the Bannockburn Tigers. Moves them now to 4 goals, 5. 29 points. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3-6-24. GDFL Bingo Centre, second quarter scoreboard. And what a place the Bingo Centre is, Jason, to win some quick and easy dollars.
Well, it's going to be even better on the 21st of June when we move into the Taj Mahal. Should be fantastic. Back in the centre. More with a secondary tap towards towards Shaw, who just threw it towards Darren Rowath, and it is a throw, so it's going to be a free kick to the Eagles. Just on the defensive side of the centre, Sean O'Leary playing in a different position at the moment. Not at full forward, he's up the ground, goes towards Loughton in front, Perkins from behind, and Loughton can't pick it up. Intervong's there, good pick up by Kiao. Can he get the handball away? He tried to, he lost the foot, he got well tackled, and also in there, Shorty Peters got it away, and then he's back at Wentworth, does well, breaks away again from centre back, just the clearing kick towards centre wing. Pilgrim sits, waits for it, he's got a bit of support too. Colliger, can he give it back to him? He tried to, but there's a number of Eagles there, and one of them was Bailey, got it to O'Leary, that's Michael, and he goes on the right boot, measures the pass towards Loughton again, gets a hand to it. Peters is there also, free kick, going to be a hold, and it's going to go to Ashley Perkins, who's done pretty well on Loughton.
He has done a great job and probably had just the advantage in this quarter. Della Hunt goes long out there looking for Colliger. That was Wayne. Nearly marked the footy. Good support there was from Corrigan, but just as competitive was Mick O'Leary. Fed the ball off. Suburbs, quick kick up there looking for Peters, but again the chicken hawk. Got it down to his teammate there, and I think you'll find it was Corrigan who kicks the ball out wide. And it's off hands, the hands of Troy Colliger it was on the outer side centre wing. Boundary throw in, and gee, it's a great contest, isn't it? Some very good matchups here this afternoon.
Certainly is. A lot of one-on-one contests that are great. 4-5 playing 3-6. It's 5 points of difference. Intervong at the front of the ruck contest there. O'Leary can handball it outboard to his brother. That was Sean to Michael. Goes inboard now towards Stevenson, but Rose getting back there. Can't take the mark. Stevenson hands it off to Brazilet. Quick kick out of the pack. Goal. Fish. Good kick.
Gee, good reflexes.
Yeah.
For a big man.
Great little hands too from Stevenson.
We actually gave it to him or had it stolen from him.
Well,
action replay of that particular incident. Did he throw the ball? I asked the question.
Well, he may have.
GDFL bingo set at the scoreboard doesn't tell any lies though. The Eastern Suburbs side are back in front. 4-6-30. Lead Bannockburn 4-5-29. Back at the centre as we see more this time. Get it to the direction of Flanagan. Taps it on cleverly there to Clinton Shaw. Screws the ball back over. Pilgrim, that was Ronnie. Took the ball on the half volley. Support was from Wayne Colliger. Kicks up the high fly. The drainer. Gravel. Matty Pilgrim. Can he pick it up? Can he control it? Yes, he can. A little helmeted one. Has missed from point blank range.
It's like Ronnie's head.
Yeah. Who are you sponsored by? Lay's.
When you're tired, you get laid at Lay's.
Summer extreme low.
Well, scores level, 4-6 apiece. Kick in by Stefanovski. Goes a long way, 70 metres. Good kick to Rove, though, Colliger. Shoves it out to himself. He gets a second possession. Runs on, takes a bounce. Will kick the goal. Straight through the middle, Troy Colliger. Doesn't miss those.
That's the play of the afternoon so far. And it was from Nappy's Colliger, the 69 Guernsey. Terrific football from the youngster. Had the poise to have a bounce, steady himself and kick Bannockburn's 5th goal for the afternoon. They move to 5-6 now. 36 points. Suburbs 4-6-30. GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard. Time check. 19.5 minutes gone of the second quarter. Paddy Boot was by Pam and David Glover's Promoted Sports Clothing.
Lucas King back in the middle, more off the ground. Roy gets it down towards Intervong and Sean O'Leary. Intervong gets a kick away in front. Loughton takes the mark and would have been a free kick anyway, maybe, but he's taken the mark. Loughton goes to the lead of Stevenson. Great kick out front. You just can't beat football like that.
Good play, wasn't it?
Yep. And Loughton the kick out in front for Stevenson to run in front of Alistair Broad and take the mark. Shot for goal 35 metres out for a quick reply.
Yeah, and that's the way it's going to be, I'd suggest, for the afternoon, because these two sides, as I mentioned earlier in the call, have got a 5-2 win-loss ratio, very evenly matched. Bannockburn in second spot with a percentage of 182, Suburbs with a percentage of 150. So a crackerjack, and that's why guest video are here at Victoria Park. Stevenson, who goes bang, but he's banged it too far to the right, offline and on point. Off the boot of Maury Stevenson. That's his first effort this afternoon in troubling the scores. 1 point the result. Moves the scoreboard now to 31 points to 36. Time check, as I just mentioned, 20 minutes gone of the second quarter. Promoted Sports Clothing. Time check.
Delahunt goes in looking for Wentworth. Can't mark it on this occasion, and Shorty Peters does. Peters now outside 50, goes inboard looking for Stevenson, but Delahunt stands his ground, takes the mark, wants to switch play towards Roworth, and it's okay. And he can... the umpire played it anyway, but it's okay. Run away from Sheehan, break through half-back, short little kick towards Wayne Colliger. O'Leary comes at him. Connor stands his ground, wrapped up by Evans through the footy. Good play, Shane Evans, to hold it up there, and he'll take the free kick inside the centre square.
Yeah, great tackle, wasn't it? Just didn't let him go and forced Connors to throw the footy.
Oh, good kick.
Yeah, drop short. Being in front again as Loughton has. He always gets that front spot. Not frightened to commit his body. And the centre half forward, full forward, key forward for the Suburbs. centre half forward. It's good 70 metres from goal. Lovely.
Oh.
Kick at the back of the pack if you don't mind. Mocker Stevenson, a ball burster, a cliffhanger, takes the grab. Back of the pack for the Suburbs. No more than 25 metres from goal, and a real chance for the Suburbs to get that lead back.
And they're all going down to Shane Evans. It was the tackle that he made on Connors that turned the ball over. And can Stephen finish it off? I think he might have. Straight through the middle for his first.
Great footy. All due to a bit of hard work by that legs 11 in Shane Evans. Well done, youngster, at half-back. Picks up the resting Connors, who infringed in throwing the football, and the turnover, a very costly one on this GDFL bingo set of second quarter scoreboard. Suburbs back in front, 5-7-37. Bannockburn 5-6-36. 21 and a half minutes gone of this second quarter.
Back in the middle, Lucas King gets it out, but only as far as Sheehan. Wanted to handball it to somebody behind. Oh, well, ripped off the footy. Flanagan through the footy. Marcus will take the free kick in the middle.
Wrong decision. Has been paid by the umpire. He kicked the ball away, but has been caught throwing. Tough one, but Marcus doesn't mind.
Oh, Peters does well.
Peter's very busy, very quick, and, well, to the Chicken Hook's credit in Paul Whitworth, who's been manning up. I'll give it to the Chicken Hook. I think he's on top, but to Shorty Peters' credit, when he gets it, he always looks dangerous, doesn't he, Jason?
He certainly does. He's got it now. He's outside 50. Pretty congested forward line for the Eagles, so he's just holding it up. He goes now. He'll go long towards the goal square. He puts it up. Anita Mark, Loughton from behind, works to the front, and has taken the mark. Oh.
Now, we have a move there from Stephen Winter calling for someone. The runner is out in Peter Dolder. And Steve Winter not happy about something. Just wait and see. Dolder's now running down the centre of the ground.
Clinton Shaw might be moving in.
Going to centre half back, I'd suggest. And Clint not real happy about that, I'd suggest.
Oh, he's missed it.
Loughton has missed, so maybe Steve Winter a little bit premature in his decision there.
Well,
a let off.
Maybe the thing he's worried about is the marks he's taking, not the kicks he's getting. Maybe just the marks. He's
3 points off the boot of Brentland in this match. And the ball now brought to the other side of the ground. Delahunt has been terrific.
No.
On this occasion, though, he's beaten the pack. He's kicked it a good 70 metres, but it's Shorty Peters gets the penalty free kick. Drives the Suburbs into a Broad is there. Likewise was Christian or Clinton Shaw picking up Loughton. And a good fist away, Alistair Broad. It's forced the ball over the line out of bounds. Left half forward, 55 metres from the eastern suburb goal.
Marcus takes it out of the ruck contest, gives it quickly to Peters, who's everywhere. Handball inside to Irving, can run away Irving. Just gets his kick away as Pilgrim goes, and it's into the 10-metre square, but pushed through by Delahunt for a rush behind. So they go to 5-9, 39 Eastern Suburbs, 5-6-6 Bannockburn. GDFL being a centre second quarter scoreboard.
Just a quick background on Eugene Marcus.
Played at South Barwon and came down just out of the blue for a bit of a game. And good mark Sean O'Leary, and just has penciled himself nicely into the senior side at the moment with the Eagles.
Looks okay.
Yep. Added to the interleague squad he was too, so he has been training with them. Pete breaks away from a couple. Short, he loves these. Can he get it around quick enough? Delahunt off the ground through. Well, in fact, is it 3 for 1 behind? Yes, it is. So they go to 5-10, 40 Eastern Suburbs, 5-6, 36 Bannockburn. GDFL bingo centre second quarter scoreboard.
4 points the margin in this cliffhanger. 5 points, is it?
4.
Sorry, Fano.
It's 5-10 to 5-6.
6, that's right.
Well, they got it wrong.
Scoreboard at the ground is incorrect. Thank you
I
very
will
much.
be. We're always
now
right.
half back. Bannockburn into attack. Look up there for Perkins. Move to centre half forward. Into Vong. Good at ground level. Quick kick up there to half forward. High tackle there on the big fella Andy Reuter. No free kick forthcoming and fisted away.
You got to remember, Noel, we don't make mistakes up here.
Out of bounds on the right half forward flank. Suburbs into attack. A real cliffhanger here. Oh, great work there at ground level was from Marcus again. And he hand passes to a teammate there who kicks quickly up there looking for Loughton. Ball a little bit too far in front of him. It's out of bounds right forward pocket, about 30 metres from the Suburbs goal. Time check shows we've been travelling 26 and a half minutes of the second quarter, and 4 points to margin. Eastern Suburbs in front as they go forward again. Good work at ground level. Their midfielders and their runners doing a good job, Jason, for the Suburbs. It's been touched, though, through for a minor score. Steve Delahunt now brings the ball back into play. Likes to go to the outer side of the ground. Looks there for Nathan Rose. The bounce, a cruel one. Sits nicely there for Buckingham. Had a windy wolf. And that's a penalty shot there
And
for
got
you.
it back.
Got it back. Had time to steady. Praslik runs onto the footy. Runs in from 30 metres. Shoots a goal. And the big fella has popped his second through for the afternoon. And a very handy one just before half-time, Jason.
Certainly is. Just breaks open a little bit of a break for the Eagles. They're 6-11-47. And they lead by 11 points over Bannockburn 5-6-36 on the GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard close to half-time, as Ronnie said. So, second goal to Prazelek. And good play by Mark Buckingham once again.
Yeah, just the bounce of the ball there was a critical one, wasn't it, for the Bannockburn side on that occasion. Back to the centre, and we've got King back on the ground. Reuter do battle. No one gets a decisive tap. Connors at ground level was good. Forced to kick on his right foot. Not a real penetrating kick. Goes to the outer side centre wing position. The race is on. Nappy's Colliger. Slipped and lost his footing at the crucial time. And has lost the footy. Kick off the carpet. Suburbs or Sheridan was he pushed. No, said the umpire. Support their Prazelik. Likewise there. Hardy with strength. Burst his way through the pack. Kicks it quickly up there and all. Waiting back was Wayne Colliger. Beaten badly on that occasion by Mickey O'Leary, who left foot kicks to half forward. Looks to Buckingham it was. He couldn't quite get the outstretched arms on the footy. It's over the line and out of bounds. Outer side half forward flank. And the Suburbs again into attack.
So it's going to be a throw in. Big pack around the footy. Reuter to do the ruck work against Lucas King. Thrown in. Going to favour Reuter. He takes it out. Short throw-ins. Intervong. Ripped off the footy. Marcus is there again. Handball quickly to Reuter. He's going to be under pressure, but he handball. Always one extra in support. And it's Mick O'Leary on that occasion. Goes towards Loughton, but he's worked under it there. And Clinton Shaw will take the mark. He plays on, switches play towards Rowath and Rose. They've got a call. Rowath gets it, does he? Takes a good mark. No, he didn't quite take the mark. And he's held it in there. Gets rid of it now. Sheehan. The umpire left it for a long time. Chopped off there by Damien Tom. Now Rowath over to Rose. Can break away. Handball to Colliger. That's Troy at centre half forward. Just gets his kick away as Buckingham goes for him. Good kick to Whit for distance, but accuracy just a little bit astray. And one behind. So it's 5-7 to 6-11. It's now 10 points the difference with Eastern Suburbs in front.
Looks awfully dangerous, Troy Colliger, when he's given the opportunity to run. Very creative and just ducks and weaves and seems to have an enormous amount of time. On that occasion, though, he couldn't penetrate the big stick. Offline, and Stefanowski now the full back. Looks to Sheridan. Couldn't quite handle the footy. A big effort. Ground level, Matty Pilgrim to Corrigan, who's up the ground. An interesting move. Was dragged off the footy as he kicked. Forces the ball into the pocket. And now the Suburbs clear again through Marcus. Up there looking for Praslik at centre wing. King on his left kicks quickly, but again, the Prince of Nose Pickers will call him. Alfie Delamonica, David Cook's mate, takes the footy in the back pocket.
Goes towards Loughton and Clinton Shaw. Does well. Second effort there. Handball quickly to the major. Damien Tom. And he goes towards half forward again, but Reuters across there, floating across. The big ruckman takes the mark, wants to switch play. He sees Buckingham out wide, goes in that direction now. Got 5 metres on Colliger, but it's a poor kick in the end. Colliger might just be next to Buckingham as he picks the footy up. He is, but he's good enough to get back around. Handball, back into O'Leary. That's Michael. Goes on the right boot towards centre half forward. Loughton again, presenting himself all the time. He's got two against him. Peters at the front. Roves drops the footy. Bit of support from Marcus. Handball in the tackle stands. Gives it towards Stanovsky, who absolutely rips the head of Paul Wentworth off inside defensive 50. And the Chicken Hawk will take the free kick.
Well, clearly big man on the ground for mine. Paul Wentworth goes up there looking for his team up there in Ashley Perkins, who's now got the run on the ball. But at ground level, I tell you what, the Eagles are absolutely dominating at ground level. Irving, well done. Left foot kick, a beauty. Pinpoint accuracy, picks the leading Murray Stevenson. He takes the footy in front of a very close checking Alistair Broad. And he wore one for his trouble. But The mark was well taken, and Morris just suggesting that the sting is still there, but he'll make it sting even more for Bannockburn when he kicks it from 40 metres. The drop punt
that's a good
is
kick.
a beauty. The goal umpire does not move. Lovely goal. Laurie Stevenson, he kicks his second for the term, and a very handy seventh goal for the Eastern Suburbs Eagles. Late stages of this second quarter, 31 minutes gone. GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard, Eastern Suburbs 7-11-53, 16-point leaders over Bannockburn 5-7-37, and what is a crackerjack game of GDFL football, round 8 for 1998 season, and we're out here live at Victoria, the home of the Bannockburn Tigers, on 94.9 Guest FM.
Back in the middle, Flanagan can take it from the centre for Bannockburn, go towards half forward. Pilgrim and Bailey, the two number 16s go at it. Bailey wins in the race for the footy, and it's out of bounds. Sees out of bounds as the siren sounds, and it is half time at Victoria Park, and it's Bannockburn 7-11-53. Sorry, Eastern Suburbs 7-11-53, and Eastern Suburbs. I've got it all ballsed up now. It's Eastern Suburbs.
You're doing a great job.
7-11-53.
You're operating the keyboard.
Bannockburn 5-7-37.
And talking at the same time.
And in that quarter,
How do you do?
Bannockburn 3 goals 5, and Eastern Suburbs 5 goals 6. So plenty of the footy at both ends of the ground for the attacking sides. The goal kickers in first half for Eastern Suburbs, 2 each to Predelec, Stevenson, Peters, and a single to Camerotto, while for Bannockburn, singles to Winter, Pilgrim, Andrews, King, and Colliger.
Now, I think just quickly a wrap-up of this second quarter. For the Suburbs, their running players, their midfielders have been very well set up by the big ruckman and Andy Reuter. I thought that he actually took control of the game in that second quarter and gave the people like Danny Irving for one, Dave Peters another, Mick O'Leary, even Troy Sheehan. Many opportunities in that second quarter, and that is the reason why they go in at half-time 16-point leaders. So better players, I would suggest, for the Suburbs. You would have to go with Andy Reuter for mine. Closely followed by young Buckingham, who I believe is on top of Troy Colliger at the moment, who has very well contributed for the Bannockburn cause as well, but young Buckingham has been a little bit more potent, I'd suggest, and is just a little bit on top at the minute. A great contest, that one, and a very important one too for the respective sides, because the result really hinges on the midfield for mine, Jace. Other better players that you may have felt there for the Suburbs?
Did you mention Peters?
I'll give him a Guernsey, Dave. Yeah. He was very busy that quarter.
He was, and Buckingham, as you said, and probably just Loughton at centre half forward, just presenting himself all the time, just being in front, which is what you have to do, and Peters is roving off the front.
Tigers, you can't go without saying Paul Wentworth. Yep. I've called him BAG so far, very consistent. I thought in that quarter, Richie Corrigan again was pretty consistent. Stevie Winter went out of it a bit, likewise Ronnie Pilgrim. Needless to say, that's why they're trailing by 16 points. But Kevin Connors has worked tirelessly for the Tigers, trying to get them in the game. But all in all, Eastern Suburbs just a little bit more polished midfield and their forward play at the moment. And that's why they go in at half-time. 16-point leaders at Victoria Park here at Bannockburn for round 8 GDFL match of the day. Eastern Suburbs lead Bannockburn by 16.